Police at Asante Bekwai in the Ashanti region have arrested 3 teenagers in connection with the murder of a final year student of the Apong Memorial Senior High School. Richard Appiah, who's 19 years old and a final year visual arts student, died of stab wounds on Saturday after an attack on him by some youth of Kokofu in the Ashanti region at about 9:40 p.m. The suspects, all junior high school students, were arrested in their hideouts following a tip-off. Solomon Nyama, age 17, Albert Opoku, age 16, are both in JHS 3, and 16-year-old Richard Nkrumah, a JHS 2 student. Police have declared Kofi Nti, Ramsey Archery, and Kofi Atta, 3 others, wanted. Bekwai District Police Commander DSP Teddy Damtid Brown told Joy News the deceased, in the company of 4 others, is said to have gone out of campus to Kokofu town. He was stabbed with a broken bottle after he stepped forward to collect an iPhone seized from one of the students. The headmaster of Jache Pramso Senior High School has been interdicted pending investigations into his reported caning of a student. According to a Facebook post from the Ghana Education Service, the headmaster, Francis Donko, quote, has been directed to hand over the administration and management of the school to the Ashanti Regional Director of Education. The Bosomtwe District Education Directorate in the Ashanti region had earlier disclosed that investigations were ongoing into the incident. According to the final year student, Mary Amako Gabrielle, the headmaster inflicted wounds on parts of her body after she was beaten for handing over a jacket to another student who was accused of dressing indecently last week. The Bosomtwe District Education Director, Ajuman Dia, said the headmaster had been summoned by the Ashanti Regional Education as part of investigations into the matter. Mr. Ajuman Dia, who described the incident as unfortunate, called on headmasters and teachers in various schools to desist from corporal punishment in schools. Persons living with disabilities and working with Tolls and Routes Management Limited have announced their intention to embark on a peaceful demonstration on Tuesday, September 14th. The demonstration in Accra is to drum home their demands for improvement in working conditions for all PLWDs at toll booths in Ghana. Notifying the Accra Regional Command of the Ghana Police Service, the disabled toll workers said the protest will start from the 37 Military Hospital at 9 a.m. They will present a petition to President Akufo-Addo at the Jubilee House before proceeding to the Ministry of Roads and Highways to present another one to the sector minister. Surging food prices in the northern region of the country continue to drive overall inflation upward, making it record the highest rate in 20 weeks, data released by Ghana Statistical Service has shown. The report shows inflation for August 2021 has hit 9.7%, the highest recorded in 5 months. This takes inflation closer to the upper target band of the central bank. The figures further show food prices in the northern part of the country to continue to be the main drivers of the national inflation. Food prices in the northern region, according to the GSS data, increased by 21.6%. That of Upper West increased by 18.3%, and Upper East increased by 15.9%. This made the northern region maintain its position for the second consecutive time as the region with the highest overall inflation, thereby unseating the Greater Accra region, which had long held that record. The Ministry of Trade and Industry has begun dispersing 282 million Ghana cedis to businesses to revive the industrial sector from the shocks of COVID-19 pandemic. According to a Deputy Minister, Herbert Krappa, this is part of efforts to ensure the implementation of some targeted reforms to continue to increase foreign direct investment in Ghana. Speaking at the main edition of the Spark Up Summit, he indicated that the move will fast-track the growth of industry. Quote, to emerge strongly from the havoc of COVID-19 and restore the impressive trajectory of foreign direct investment, the ministry has accelerated efforts to build industrial parks and special economic zones across the country. The Chief Executive of the Ghana Investment Promotion Center, Yofi Grant, called for partnership to monetize assets to benefit from the African Continental Free Trade Agreement. Spark Up is an initiative by the GIPC and the Ministry of Information to connect investors, facilitators, facilitating agencies, private service providers, and the general public to unlock Ghana's investment potential. The Minerals Commission has said that although lithium has been discovered in Ghana, the quantity and other information contained in statements on social media are false and misleading. A statement by the commission said Barari DV Ghana Limited, a wholly owned Ghanaian company which holds a prospecting license for gold, lithium, and other minerals, discovered lithium at Ewoya, near Salt Pond in the Infantiman municipality of the Central Region. The discovery, according to the commission, made by Barari Iron Ridge still requires further exploration before feasibility studies can be undertaken. Consequently, all activities of Barari Iron Ridge at this stage are purely for exploration. An outbreak of meningitis has been declared in the northeastern region of the Democratic Republic of Congo. So far, more than 120 people have died from the disease. The first cases in the DR Congo were reported in July. More than 100 people are receiving treatment at home and in health facilities. The outbreak has been difficult to contain because of the community's beliefs that it is linked to witchcraft, the World Health Organization has told the BBC. Samples shipped to France for screening found out that the bacterium responsible for this outbreak had the potential to cause large epidemics. Many have died, and the community's unresponsive nature is partly to blame for the high mortality rates being reported. Instead of seeking treatment, some people moved from one place to another, hoping that the disease would not follow them. The DR Congo government and the WHO have now deployed a team to the northeastern province of Chobo to contain the situation. Australia's biggest city, Sydney, is likely to ease out of lockdown from next month, provided a vaccination threshold is reached. The New South Wales state capital has been in lockdown since July due to a Delta variant outbreak. The state government released its much anticipated, quote, roadmap to freedom on Thursday. It sets out new freedoms for people once 70% of adults in the state have had 2 vaccine doses. NSW recorded over 1,400 new infections on Thursday, another daily record. Its outbreak has claimed 153 lives. But Premier Gladys Berejiklian has stressed people must adjust to having the virus in the community once the majority of society have been vaccinated. She declined to nominate a day for reopening, but said it would occur on the first Monday after reaching the 70% target. Nearly 43% of her state's adults are fully vaccinated and 75% have had a first dose, meaning the threshold is likely to be reached next month. At least 14 people have been killed in the fire at a makeshift hospital treating COVID-19 patients in North Macedonia. Footage shared on social media showed a building in flames and a thick cloud of black smoke billowing into the air near a main road in the city of Tetovo. Firefighters put out the blaze in less than an hour. It had broken out at about 2100 local time, 1900 GMT on Wednesday. Public prosecutors said 14 deaths have been confirmed. They said they were investigating whether there were more victims, as reported locally. Quote, "This is a very sad day," Health Minister Vanko Filipche wrote on Twitter, adding that several patients have been urgently transported to a hospital in the capital, Skopje. Quote, "Doctors are fighting for the lives of the injured," Mr. Filipche said. He described the fire as a, quote, "terrible accident," but provided no further details. Eight-time Olympic champion Usain Bolt says it is, quote, too late for a comeback, but admits he has, quote, got the itches for a dramatic return to the sport. The Jamaican, aged 35, ended his glittering track and field career in 2017. He says he was tempted by a possible return for the Tokyo Games, but his coach persuaded him otherwise. Quote, "It's too late. If I was to come back, it would have been to be for this Olympics," he told BBC Sports Adia Didoin. Quote, "When I told my coach I was going to retire, he sat me down and said, 'When you retire, that's it. I'm not doing any comeback tours, nothing. So make sure you are ready to retire.'" I remember I went to him in 2019 and said, "What do you think about coming back for the Olympics?" And he looked at me and said, "Don't even start." So if not my coach, I'm not going to do it because I believe in him. And if he says no, it's no. But I've got that itch though. The Brazilian Football Federation has asked football governing body, FIFA, to prevent 5 Premier League clubs from selecting their Brazilian players for a 5-day period. The automatic restrictions would mean that 8 players who were not released by their clubs for this month's internationals will be prevented from playing in this weekend's Premier League fixture. The ruling would mean that Liverpool would be without Alisson Becker, Fabinho, and Roberto Firmino for their match at Leeds United on Sunday. The home side would meanwhile be unable to play Rafinha. Reigning Premier League champions Manchester City will be unable to call upon Ederson and Gabriel Jesus against Leicester City on Saturday, while Manchester United midfielder Fred and Chelsea defender Thiago Silva would miss both a Premier League match and a midweek Champions League fixture. Actress Bibi Bright is ruling out kissing roles in movies. She says she's done with kissing on the silver screens, as she suggested no amount of hefty acting paycheck can change that decision. According to her, henceforth she won't be acting any sexually suggestive roles in the movies, and her simple reason is that she's now a matured woman. The actress, who's a supporter for the ruling New Patriotic Party, says she's now a mother and she's therefore careful what she puts out there. Bibi, who campaigned for the NPP ahead of the 2016-2020 general elections, is a secretary at the Creative Arts Council. However, she didn't directly mention her position in government. She was not ready to explain her decision to give up on sexual-related roles. Quote, "If you'd cast me for a role and it involved kissing, I'm not going to take it. It's not just because I'm a Christian. I'm a mother, a wife, and I feel I'm on a different path," she indicated. "Back in the day when I had just got into the industry, when I was trying to find my feet, I was trying to let them know I'm a versatile actress." Nollywood actress Tonto Dike has reacted to a leaked audio recording of her allegedly begging her ex-boyfriend, Prince Pokpogri, not to leave her after he accused her of cheating. Dike's ex-lover had earlier reports revealed that the actress cheated on him right from the start of their relationship. He alleged that their relationship, which lasted for 3 months, was a living hell, and he's being used as a victim of blackmail, according to a Daily Post report. Pokpogri also accused Tonto Dike of sleeping with someone else in Lagos, adding that she begged for a second chance when she was caught. However, a few days after he made the revelation, a leaked audio of Tonto crying and begging him not to leave her surfaced online. Reacting, Tonto, in a post via her Instagram account, said the audio was an old one, adding that she was the one who eventually called off their relationship after listening to leaked audio tapes of Pokpogri disrespecting her.